year's most widely read novel becomes today's most exciting, most timely motion picture.
Before the first explosion, before the seatbelt signs lit up, before anyone said, "This is your captain speaking," a question hung in the air. How did a serious, character-driven drama about airport logistics become one of the most profitable films of its decade, launching an entire genre along the way? Stick around, because the answer lies in a snowstorm, a suitcase bomb, and a drunk Dean Martin flying a Boeing 707.
That's picketing you. I was all set to join him.
I heard about your report. Besides everything else, now you're authority on snow clearance, huh?
I call him as I see him.
Set over a single night at the fictional Lincoln International Airport, Airport follows a web of interlocked crises. A paralyzing blizzard, a blocked runway, a near-catastrophic mid-air emergency, and a desperate man carrying a bomb onto a transatlantic flight. It's part disaster thriller, part soap opera, blending boardroom pressure, marital strain, and mid-air dread.
But if I go back there a second time, he might get suspicious.
Don't worry. I think I can handle it.
Dean Martin stars as the suave but compromised Captain Vernon Demarest. Burt Lancaster is the airport's no-nonsense general manager, juggling airline politics, infrastructure issues, and a crumbling marriage.
Yeah, you're right. It's a waste of time arguing with a penguin. Bye.
29 is closed. The pilot from your flight 45 made a shortcut across the field, and he didn't make it.
But what are you doing about it?
Well, when the snow melts in April, we'll get it out. What the hell do you think I'm doing about it?
Supporting players include Jacqueline Bisset, Gene Seberg, Maureen Stapleton, and the unforgettable George Kennedy as gravel-voiced mechanic Joe Petroni, who quite literally shoves a 707 out of the snow with his bare hands. Arthur Haley's best-selling novel had already captivated readers, and Universal Pictures bet big on its adaptation, purchasing the rights for $250,000. It wasn't an obvious blockbuster. The story was heavy on operations and character dilemmas, not explosions, but director George Seaton took a prestige approach. Instead of treating it like pulp, he focused on structure and tension, balancing procedural realism with star power. The decision paid off. Airport became the blueprint for all ensemble disaster films that followed. The plane was real. A Boeing 707 was leased from Flying Tiger Airlines. The production filmed on location at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, often during brutal winter nights that mirrored the movie's snowstorm. Dean Martin reportedly didn't take the film seriously at first, until he learned just how much he'd earn. His salary deal, $7 million, half up front, half on the back end, was unheard of, especially for a film where he wasn't the sole lead. Martin often showed up to set having enjoyed a few drinks, but his charisma on screen was undeniable. Airport scored 10 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. It ultimately won for Best Supporting Actress, Helen Hayes as a sly elderly stowaway. Some critics scoffed, calling it overstuffed and melodramatic, but audiences packed theaters. Airport made over $100 million globally, the second highest grossing film of 1970, only behind Love Story. How did a drama about airport operations become a genre-defining blockbuster? Because it wasn't just about the plane. Airport captured something uniquely modern. The feeling that no matter how polished our systems are, air travel, relationships, reputations, all it takes is one weak link or one bomb in a briefcase to bring it all crashing down.
We're gonna crash. We're gonna be killed. I know we're all gonna be...
This film hit audiences at a cultural inflection point. Air travel was still glamorous, but anxiety about its risks was growing. Airport turned that unease into compelling, layered drama, then wrapped it in the packaging of a major studio spectacle. And it worked. The disaster genre took off. The Poseidon Adventure, Earthquake, The Towering Inferno, and even parodies like Airplane all owe their flight path to Airport.